Awesome date, November 2nd, 2009. Awesome topic. Well, too bad, because this is the OSMcast. Hey folks, and welcome back once more to the OSMcast. I'm Basil.
I'm Rael.
I'm Kevin.
And that's us. We're here sitting back in Awesome Central, Casa de la Inobito. Well, he's asleep, but that's okay.
De la Inobito. So he's a woman.
Fine, de lo Inobito.
Does he
Whatever.
know we're here doing
No,
this?
you were right the first
Sure
time.
he does. Sure.
Okay.
Sure he does. We didn't
You were
break
right.
in or anything.
Hazel, you were right the first time. Let's go on.
But we didn't break into his house at all to
At all.
record this guerrilla style. That we'll leave it on his doorstep for him to edit.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, Basil, that was actually kind of scary.
He knows we're here. We just watched a movie. So, there you go. Okay, basics. OSMcast.com, OSMcast. Perhaps you've heard of it. I don't know. Maybe that's probably how you got here.
Probably how they're listening to this at all.
Now, we also have, of course, the comment section for every post. So if you want to leave a comment on the podcast in question, you may do so, or complain about how I haven't updated yet. That's fine too. Those may or may not get deleted or edited as I see fit.
Update
But
the podcast.
totally can do
please.
that. There is also the email, awesomecast@gmail.com. Send us emails. We like them. We will read them.
We can have emails.
It's true. And of course, the most underutilized Awesome Line. 209 Awesome Line. Or 209 676 5463. But it's way cooler when you say 209 Awesome Line.
That's OSMline.
That's correct.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's the way you can contact us. Please check us out. Also, of course, check out the archives. We've done many, many episodes. You should look at them and see if you would like to listen about more things. See how many awesomes we've got. This is going to be actually show, I guess, 57.
Wow.
57. We broke the 50 episode barrier a while back, and this is not even including like the interviews or awesome craps or anything. This is just straight up actual episodes. So
57.
57, man,
Better than 56.
it's true.
Yeah.
So I guess shall we move straight into the world of awesome? Any disagreements?
Well, I did have one moment of awesome.
Well, we're going to do Moment of Awesome just after the World of Awesome.
Oh, okay.
World is awesome.
Isn't it usually the other way around?
I switch it up.
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
I see. You like variety.
That's right. Got to keep them on the toes.
Except we always do the same things. Just, yeah.
All right, guys. They finished the film production for the new CGI space battleship Yamato, and they announced some TV specials. There we go, woo.
Yamato fucking motto.
Okay, that's it.
Yamato fucking motto.
Speaking of CG, Astro Boy has hit the theaters.
Whoa.
And if you haven't seen it yet, well, I haven't seen it yet either. So, but at least some people have. It was number 6 on the box office charts. It was at 3,014 theaters. It got a little over $7 million bucks, even though it cost $65 million to make.
Woohoo!
But hey,
Was it playing here?
Yeah.
it's playing here right now.
Why didn't we go?
I don't know that.
Bad timing.
I think it was bad time. Like the time when I was actually able to go this week, I was dead tired and did not feel like leaving the house.
Well, I didn't feel like going anyway, but usually we go to stuff like this.
Well,
And then we have an excuse to review something, or we have review material for, like, I don't know, 2 months down the road.
well, I mean, it's not like there's not a next week.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, but this week, this is what we got, and it did better than some of the other anime-like movies, but still probably not enough to really make its money back.
Do we know
At least
how
not
well? Do we know how well Ponyo did?
I know that Ponyo's opening, its first weekend earned a little under, around about $3.5 million. Dragon Ball earned $4.75 million. Speed Racer got $18 million. So woo,
Yeah.
go Speed Racer.
Go Speed Racer.
Speed Racer.
Go Speed Racer.
And of course, the last Imagi film, which was TMNT, beat everybody up with $24 million.
Of course.
So,
Out of all those, Ponyo really had already made its money before it even came to the U.S.
well, that's true. That's very, very true, and
The rest of them had to actually make money here.
it's true.
So,
And of course, Astro Boy is also currently filming internationally in Japan and Korea and China and whatnot. So it's not just our market that it's aiming for. So hopefully it'll make its money back, and maybe they can do more horribly imagined movies.
they love Astro Boy in Japan.
It's true.
Yeah. They love Nicolas Cage in Japan, too.
I don't know if that's going to help it any.
Probably not.
Heard he's the worst Tenma ever.
Oh, they're just going to overdub him with, like, Mario Wakamoto or somebody much better.
The Japanese they've planned a global anti-piracy effort.
Oh wow.
No!
They have a logo and everything.
Oh.
CODA.
They're
The
serious.
Content Overseas Distribution Association.
Oh, snap. They're serious this time, guys.
The initiative will automatically search for videos that were submitted without authorization and demand that site administrator delete the unauthorized materials.
Take that, YouTube.
The
Wait,
participating
YouTube already does that.
companies will include Toho, Studio Ghibli, or whatever you want to call it, and Sunrise.
No!
The Sunrise is the only one I really care about.
Currently, they're monitoring 10 to 15 works, such as Ponyo and Gundam 00.
Good job, guys.
Only 10 to 15 works. That probably doesn't cover any series I watch.
Well, also they're right now they're focusing on China,
Take that, China.
but soon they're going to expand it to including monitoring sites outside China.
Oh, snap. That's us. We're outside China.
Now, apparently, NHK News reported that over 38,000 Japanese animated videos are distributed without authorization on the internet every month.
Really?
So that's lots of videos.
Oh, yeah.
Now, of course, it helps when they do some things like they're planning to have Gundam Unicorn overseas, simultaneous launch. They're going to have the DVDs and Blu-rays to actually have both the English and the Japanese tracks already dubbed and voiced,
Oh, snap.
along with 5 different subtitle tracks for English, French, Spanish, Chinese, and Japanese.
I can watch my full frontal in English while reading Japanese subtitles.
Or you can watch it in Japanese while reading French subtitles or Spanish subtitles.
Sacre bleu.
But not awesome ones like German or Norsk or
Swahili.
Gaelic.
Russian. Those are right out.
Dear Sunrise, I want Swahili subtitles in all my anime.
Apparently, they're also going to be distributing it online via the PlayStation Store
Oh, snap.
for
I
the
have
PS3 and PSP consoles.
that. I can totally download this shit.
Yep.
Or buy the Blu-ray, like I'll probably do.
So, it's Gundam Unicorn. We've talked about it before. It's going to be based off, it's the UC Century.
Yeah.
universal century.
That's UC.
So, be neat stuff.
Guy whose name means totally naked.
Yep.
Shit happens.
Good stuff. Well, hopefully good stuff. We haven't seen it yet or anything.
Yeah, despite what the internet will tell you, like hardly anybody not in Japan actually knows what the hell this book is about. So
hopefully we'll find out, and hopefully it will be awesome. What the fuck has Square done to Bahamut?
I'd ride that. I don't mean the summon though.
Like, I'm looking at they finally have shown some of the new the Gestalt modes where you get to ride around on your giant summoned monsters. And they've turned Bahamut into this chromed monstrosity. It looks like one of the demons from Brutal Legend, only not as cool.
Oh, it could be cool.
I'm looking at something else in that picture.
Well, that would probably be Obera Jungfeng, whoever that is in the game.
We'll find out one day, whenever it comes out in the U.S.
And Saz has Brynhildr, or whatever, who's kind of like Antlion, only as a car. And it also looks kind of dumb.
It's kind of taking the Final Fantasy XII airships named after summons to strange new places.
Well, have you seen Sleipnir, Odin's horse?
Yeah.
It's got zippers.
So of course it does.
They built zippers into a horse.
Damn you!
I repeat,
Nomura.
they built zippers into, and not just like one zipper. There's like multiple zippers all throughout it. And
damn you and your zippers.
I'm going to buy this game.
Of course.
And I will play it.
Of course.
And it might actually be good.
It might.
But, God, the things look stupid.
I don't know.
Now, maybe once they're moving and I'm killing stuff with them,
they'll be more awesome.
They'll be more awesome, but right now,
we can only hope.
They look dumb.
I think it's kind of cute in a ugly sort of way.
The DSi is getting giganto screens. Nobody cares.
Not just for seniors. Well, maybe it is.
More importantly, the guy who designed Katamari has an idea for a first-person shooter.
Katamari the BFS?
Yes, Keiti Takahashi. He is the guy behind Katamari Damacy and Nobi Nobi Boy. He is a kooky dude. And this is his idea for an FPS. Quote, he said this to the game site Develop. I had this idea for an FPS where the player's character grows in size, gets bigger and bigger as the game progresses. But as you get bigger, some weapons are too small for you to use, so you have to improvise. Maybe throw airplanes at the enemies. That sort of stuff.
That's hilarious.
So I have this idea of making a fun and unique FPS. With the right team, it would be a good FPS.
With the wrong team, it would be a crappy FPS.
It's true. If you have a good team, you'll have a good game. If you have a bad team, you'll have a bad game.
Best idea in the world won't save you from a crappy game if you have a team that doesn't know what the hell they're doing.
That's right. No matter how big or how small you let your character be.
Yeah.
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 So.
Well, only if you start out so small, you crawl up people's ears and blow up their brains, and then you get so big, you throw Godzillas at people. That'd be awesome.
What if you're dual wielding Godzillas?
Dual wielding Godzilla chucks.
Godzilla chucks. That I think this could be a bold new directions for first person shooters.
Godzilla chucks.
And that's it for the news. So we shall move straight on, boldly, forth, into a moment of awesome.
It's a moment of awesome.
All right, Rail.
Am I the only one with a moment of awesome?
Oh, I've got a moment of awesome, but it's saying it's Kevin's moment of awesome.
It probably is, isn't it?
So, my moment of awesome is that I finally figured out which current generation system I'm going to get. That's PS3, and the only reason for that is Artanelico 3 was announced about a month ago for PS3 with a January release date in Japan, which means if it's going to come out here in North America, it's probably going to be released on the same system. I had a feeling that NIS/Gust was leaning toward putting most of their new RPG titles for the PS3, although they seem to be experimenting with the other systems as well, just to see which one would best, which platform would best fit what their future RPGs would entail. And I kind of figured they would pick PS3. So
Because Japan hates Xbox.
yeah, exactly.
Of course, sadly, they
Well,
only
the
barely
only other
tolerate
option
PS3.
for them, really, in their home market would have been the Wii, and I don't think I didn't think they would pick that. So, and that's my moment of awesome.
Which you think is kind of funny since, you know, the Wii is much more, you know, budget-oriented.
Yeah.
And those games tend to be designed with a budget in mind.
Well, here's the weird thing about that. They were designed with somewhat of a budget in mind, even on their PS2 platform. But AT3, supposedly based on the previews, is going to have full 3D, like, controls, that sort of stuff that a lot of higher-end RPGs on the PS2 took advantage of. So they're not cheaping out with this. So that's another thing that makes me happy about it.
But is it, like, one of their big things is how unique they look since they're all pretty much 2D games?
Not necessarily.
So aren't they really...
That is one of the things that...
I think that's
well,
totally true.
Like, I mean, every single RPG I've ever seen them release has actual, you know, is sprites on backgrounds. That's not actual 3D stuff, and that's what gives it its unique look.
It does.
And if they just throw together another crappy 3D RPG, you know, it's just going to be yet another 3D RPG. It's going to lose its what makes it neat. So, of course, again, this is the same people who, when Disgaea 3 looked just like Disgaea 2, only on PS3.
And there was nothing wrong with that.
So, who knows?
We'll see how it goes. But you don't have to radically alter character designs to make gameplay much more rewarding. So,
speaking of quirky RPGs that are 3D but still yet somehow somewhat retain a sort of a 2D quality, I've been playing, and I'm pretty sure Kevin's also been playing, a wonderful little DS game called Nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
It's being released by Ignition, which, you know...
Originally made by Tecmo and Red Company in Japan.
Yeah.
You may remember them from Thousand Arms.
It's also developed by Matrix.
You may remember them from Final Fantasy 3 and 4 on the DS.
Or a lot of the other, like, I think they also did the base technologies for a lot of their other 3D games.
Yeah.
Matrix also is the people doing the grunt work for the new Final Fantasy Gaiden for Warriors of Light, which is the sort of their new, not quite kid-friendly, but new Final Fantasy RPG on the DS. It's actually a brand new game. Looks really neat. But this one is Nostalgia, or I think it was called Wings of Nostalgia in Japan.
I think it was Winds of Nostalgia.
Winds, that's right. I was listening to Retronauts just today about it, and they made the exact same mistake I did.
Winds
Kudos.
of Nostalgia. It's like Indiana Jones reimagined as a JRPG.
But as a JRPG that, you know, came from the Wild Arms school of 32-bit. Not so much the Final Fantasy VII school of 32-bit. Which suits me just fine. Because I loved Wild Arms. And Final Fantasy VII can suck a dick. Anyways, this game it's fun. Like, they very much know what makes an RPG work and did it.
Yeah.
You know, you've got pretty much an active time battle system, very reminiscent of Final Fantasy X, and that you have the list of characters on the bottom screen that tells you who's going when. And as you raise and lower, you know, your agility attributes, you can actually move faster or end up going slower. Each of your, you know, abilities seems to have different effects on how quickly you go in the timeline. And it works. It is, you know, very much, you know, when your turn comes up, you take your turn. You've got you attack, your special abilities that takes, you know, MP. It is very much a classic style RPG that's new because we've never got to play it before.
Yeah. Nostalgia is very apt. It does play like it's a classic RPG in style. It's kind of the bastard child of Wild Arms and Skies of Arcadia.
Because you do have an airship, and you do have airship battles, and there are sky pirates. It doesn't play like Skies of Arcadia. Like, I mean, you do have your world map. Like, you don't actually jaunter about walking around. No. You've got an airship from the get-go. And you fly that thing around everywhere.
And we haven't mentioned this, but it's the Earth. It's the map of the actual Earth.
It's sort of steampunky Victorian era.
Yeah, something in the manual mentions it being in the 19th century, but there's a very alternate universe, 19th century, with steampunk and magic.
Not much pure steam billowing. It's more, more the what you would consider more the general generic steampunk aesthetic.
Basically, just boils down to there's airships and crap.
Yeah, which so if you've played a Final Fantasy game, kind of like that, I would say more like Final Fantasies 4, 6, the earlier ones, which would make sense since this is again nostalgic. You're off fighting an evil cabal that looks like rejects from Big Fire.
Allegiance or death, Big Fire.
Got your main hero. He's got a sword. Whose name is Eddie, which is awesome because the main guy in Brutal Legend's name is Eddie. So that means we got two awesome Eddies at the same time.
Yeah.
Now, we lose all the awesomeness when his sidekick or buddy is named Pad. That's the worst name ever.
He's totally a pad.
Like, Pad? Really? Really? I mean, okay.
Let's not talk about it anymore.
Like, then you got the two female characters, the spunky, almost Suzumiya-esque black mage, attack mage person named Melody.
No, she might be French, given the general geographic location of her home village.
It's true. Would be French. And Fiona, which almost sounds like Fina, who's a white priestess, i.e. white mage, who has mysterious powers.
No word is where she's actually from. I'm betting Irish or Scottish.
Maybe Italian.
Could be.
Could be.
Your hero's British, by the way, as is probably his unfortunately named friend.
Yeah. His friend looks straight out of Wild Arms.
He does. He has a pistol and everything.
But you get to meet, a dude that looks like Lupin and other wacky characters and Fly-Foot Adventures. And what's neat is that the actual airship combat is still, in fact, somewhat different from your standard party combat. Your standard party combat is pure RPG. You know it. So you start playing it, you'll figure it out immediately.
Attack, spell, dodge, run, kill.
Now, the ship stuff's a little bit different because what happens is you man the various weapons on the airship, and those you can actually equip and change out just like you can regular weapons. The trick is that you're all on the same ship, you share the ship's life bar, not your own. And if the ship dies, well, you crash and burn, so it's game over.
Yeah, no, and you gotta watch out there's actually options of cruising at higher altitudes to get around mountains and such, and the enemies get a lot tougher.
Like, when you start going off in the mid-altitudes for a good long while, they will own your ass. Like, well, I'm talking Persona level owning your ass. Like, you think you've got it, the next thing you know, they go 3 times, and they smatter your ships to smithereens.
Before you go up in altitude, you save that game, and you hope you don't run into anything before you get to somewhere you can go down to a lower altitude.
Now, once, you finally get Fiona leveled up pretty well, and she actually gets a magic spell that helps heal the ship.
Gets easier.
Then it gets easier and more manageable. They can still own you, but you have a fighting chance.
Also, it makes it easier to repair your ship. Since she can heal the ship, then you can rest at an inn instead of having to find an actual airship dock to repair your ship.
It's true. I do like the fact that when you level up, you do gain full HP and MP. Which means that, and usually they're really good. You can save anywhere on the map unless you're in a dungeon, and then you have to have save points. Now, usually, they're really good about having the save points right before bosses. This combined with you level up at a pretty decent pace really does a good job of making me feel like I can do whatever I want in actual random battles. like, there are many RPGs where I will refuse to use special abilities because, I don't know, I might need that MP later.
Might have a boss fight and no save point.
This one I actually get to play around and use all the various tools and special abilities I have in my arsenal and actually get to test them out on real enemies and not be too worried about it because I know as soon as level up hits, I got my stuff back and I'll have a save point before I have to go, traipsing off to fight the boss. Which is good because these are pretty good sized levels. There's actually some wandering around, which is kind of nice. There's not just one straight path that might look like it has twists and turns. It really doesn't.
Oh, Final Fantasy X.
So, it's a good game. It's fun. It's enjoyable. You should totally play it. At $35, but it's worth the extra $5 you're paying for the RPGness of it.
Surprisingly so, especially when I first saw screenshots of this game, I went, man, this looks like ass. But when it actually is moving, it looks really good. And it plays really good.
Now, admittedly, it doesn't quite look as good as some of their other previous 3D efforts, like Final Fantasy IV. Probably because, Tecmo and Red did not have the mighty spin on it like Square does. But it still works.
If you played Wild Arms, it's a very similar style. They're kind of SD polygon characters who still kind of manage to have a little bit of a feel of the character designs from sprite-based RPGs.
So it is, but it's good. It's fun. You should totally play it. Because it might mean more RPGs on the system, which they've stopped doing quite so many because these things cost money to localize and actually publish. Carts are not cheap. And if they don't see that we're not buying these things, we're not going to get more of these things. And that's going to piss me off because I want my RPGs.
Damn straight.
So you all better go out and buy this game.
Prime Nostalgia. Right. Pre-order it. Go to game or
you can't pre-order it. It's out.
Post-order it.
Amazon, GameStop. I don't care. You get this game. It's good stuff. Speaking of good stuff, like I said earlier, we watched a movie. It's a pretty good movie. Which it came out in 1986. It's got exploding heads and everything.
Violence Jack?
No, Kevin.
Oh.
Don't say Black Lion because we reviewed it last time. No, I'm talking about Fist of the North Star. The movie. So, back in the early days, when Shonen Jump was good, I kid.
No,
there's still good stuff like One Piece and One Piece. Those are good.
Don't forget One Piece.
I did not forget about One Piece. But there was another thing. It was called Fist of the North Star.
That totally predates One Piece by a good deal.
Well, yes, and they were made by people such as...
Buronson and Tetsuo Hara. I've never have figured out which one was the artist, which one's the writer, or if those are even their real names, but there you go.
But that was back during the days Shonen Jump where men were real men, women were real women.
Even if there were only two of them in the story.
That's right. And real giant guys of giantness might be bigger and smaller depending on how the animation wants them to be. Would be real giant guys are bigger and smaller depending on how the animation wants them to be.
Yeah, it's you can't tell who's a main cast member because they're the size of a normal person, whereas almost everyone else is really tiny and helpless or giant 20-foot-tall guys who get punched and exploded.
More importantly, they made a movie and a TV series and more stuff. But we're talking about the movie, which was made by the same studio who did the original TV series, Toei. I don't know. Maybe you've heard of them. They've done some shows.
They did stuff?
I think they did some shows.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure they did some shows.
Something that began with a D.
And maybe an S. You know, kind of moonish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one too.
Punishing.
Maybe with some
Something
balls.
about balls, yeah.
Balls.
Yeah, balls.
No. Penguin balls.
Penguin,
yeah. Penguin balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shows, Toei. Yeah, you know what the hell they are. And so, what we did tonight was we went right back into my grab bag of random films, and this is what came out. So we decided to watch Fist of the North Star.
God, it's been a while.
It's been such a long time.
This is actually the first time I've seen it in Japanese.
Did we not watch that way back in the day over at
I don't
Brad's
know.
house?
I think
No, it was Zeb's house.
I think we saw it would have been in English.
Oh, you're right, because it was a VHS tape.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it wasn't ours, so... Yeah, it was dubbed. Holy crap.
It was
I
dubbed.
never thought about that.
Uncle
Yeah,
Phil.
so... Yeah, Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
Man. He could never stand up to Keno.
Nope.
Anyways. Like we said, this film was out in 1986. This is very much an 80s movie.
Very much. The hair, the clothes, the music
animation, the
interludes,
You know, the color choices.
color choices.
You know, this is, in a blasted up, post-apocalyptic... Though you wouldn't notice it from the very first, the opening scene with the credits roll.
Yeah.
Where it looks like it's something straight out of, A Sound of Music. I was totally waiting for, to hear someone, tromp out "The Hills Are Alive." Or maybe, Anne or something.
Then the bombs drop.
Then the bombs drop, and you start seeing eyeballs explode. And then you realize you ain't in Kansas anymore. Or if it is Kansas, who the hell knows? You can't tell.
The burned out radioactive shithole that used to be Kansas.
That's right.
Or the Swiss Alps. It's hard to tell.
It could, or maybe it's even Japan. Maybe. I mean,
I kind of think it's in the United States, although I don't remember what in the manga made me think that's where they were. But it doesn't really matter.
So, okay. Post-apocalyptic world, Kansas. There you go. Of course, this was aftermath of a global scale nuclear war, because, the Japanese don't have anything about nuclear qualms or whatnot.
They're not at all bitter or resentful.
Nope.
Or
No.
Nope.
lingering psychological scars for any reason.
None.
Not like, things that throw ships through skyscrapers.
Oh, man, it's one of the first things you see is just this ruined city, wasteland everywhere. And they just start panning up to see the battleship just punctured through its skyscraper. You just gotta wonder, how the hell? And that's how you start and end the movie.
Yeah.
It's panning to that same shot, that same skyscraper, the battleship jammed through it. That's how you know you're in for a treat. So, there's this guy, his name's Kenshiro. So, I think he's the successor to the deadly martial art, Hokuto Shinken.
That's Fist of the North Star for you. Well, sort of.
And he's traveling with his wonderful girlfriend, fiance, butt buddy, whatever, Yuria, who's got her dime sack.
Yeah, her dime
I
bag.
mean,
No,
I'm sorry.
Senzu beans. It's toy animation.
Don't weeboo this up, Brad. No, it's totally like her dime bag of grass seeds.
Grass seeds.
Poppies.
As she's planning to paint the world in green, and everything's going to be great and ecological and happy, and they can live a wonderful hippie lifestyle.
But this is not the anime you're watching.
No. And that's why Shin of the Nanto Seiken
That's sort of like Fist of the South or some crap.
No, some other form of the North Star.
Yeah.
Like I think one's like
to Seiken would be South Star because nan means south in Japanese.
Well, if you're looking at the original the original English dub, it's really the Fist of the North and Fist of the South. But is the Shin is represented by the Southern Cross constellation, and Ken by the Big Dipper, which has the North Star attached to it.
So, and Shin's like, hey, Kenshiro. It's a nice girl you got there. I want to do her. So, you should let me have her.
Ken's like, no, good friend. Surely we can talk this out like sensible human beings.
And Shin's like, nah, dog. This shit's going to be down with a fight. And so they fight. They kick each other in the air. As suddenly, that one kick, all the major, joints of Kenshiro bursts out into blood. And Shin's like, haha, you just got destroyed. I'm taking your woman now. Oh, wait. Before I go, I want to practice my finger painting.
Let's just scar you for your very short rest of your life.
So you'll, put a hole there and a hole there. And pretty much, poked him in the chest until he had the Big Dipper.
Yeah.
In his chest.
In his chest.
And of course you get these wonderfully, things where they suddenly change into different screen tones, let you know that it's really violent. So violent they can't show you the full thing.
Yeah, that's just Japan being Japan.
Now, the story goes that there was an unedited version released on an Italian VHS in 1996, but we don't know if that really exists. The rumor is the actual original uncensored original version was lost in a fire at Toei. Who knows?
All I know is we totally missed a scene of a guy ripping someone's head off.
But, and any version you're going to find is unfortunately going to be the weird screen tones.
Yeah.
And you could tell because the animation completely changes as soon as they start adding those weird filters and motion blurs and whatnot
Which
to.
is somehow supposed to make the fact that people are exploding or being cut to ribbons or whatever else is happening
a little less violent. But it pretty much fails at it entirely.
Yeah. The tagline on the box calls it the most violent animated film of all time, and that may be true.
Can definitely make a claim.
Especially since Violence Jack is an OAV.
And so, so after he pokes the holes in old Kenshiro, he sort of leaves them on the ground for dead, grabs Yuria, and heads down the sunset. Meanwhile, Ken's oldest brother, Rao, as well as his, I guess, slightly
middle brother,
Jaggy,
Ken's youngest, who are both kind of jerks.
Yeah. Rao's all like, whatever. And Jaggy's like, woo! Kenshiro's gonna be dead. Kenshiro's gonna be dead. Hey, there's a cliff.
Yeah.
Throw Kenshiro off the cliff. Oh, he's gonna be dead. I'm gonna be in charge now.
Drop the mountain on him. She surely will never see him again.
Not a full mountain. He just slid the cliff
side. He breaks the cliff side off.
By the time it gets down there, it's broken up into fine dust.
Yeah.
It was just there just to show that he could punch ground.
Yeah, true.
And that's the most least impressive thing you can do in this movie is to punch the ground. Ooh, you can punch the ground. What? Especially when the scene where you see Ken come back,
right.
A year later when the kids, Bat and Lynn, I guess they went for the same naming dude who named Pad.
Damn you, Pad.
And they're about to get killed, and next thing you know, you get Lumberjack Kenshiro wandering through, covered in dirt and crap
and facial hair.
Facial, yeah. Well, he's lumberjack Ken, and his buildings are being cracked around him.
He walks through buildings. If he doesn't happen to be walking through one, he just reaches out and punches it for the lulls, and then walks through it when it falls down.
They're like, the gang members are like, oh yeah, we can take you out, no problem.
Yeah, they amazingly
We're badass gang members.
They basically do not run when all they got is like a crossbow and a guy with a knife, which are definitely not as effective as a building would be at killing a normal person. So.
You know, they watch the buildings fail to do anything. They're like, whatever, we can take this guy. We got guns, it's cool. No.
They had a crossbow.
No, you couldn't. Like, they shot at the crossbow, and he's like, whatever. He could probably use his muscles in his chest to punch it out. But he actually pulled it out just for show.
Pulls it out, throws it. Then he starts, like, punching people.
And that's when the heads start exploding. And that's when you know you're in for a good time. Because the fact is, you're watching this for the head explosions. Let's be clear here.
True.
You want to see some heads explode. You punch in your fist in the North Star. And you watch it. And just let it go. If you're not into the face punching action or face exploding action after punches occur, I don't know why you're watching this film.
No. And to be fair, once you reach the point where heads start exploding, you've reached the end of the majority of the talking.
Yeah, I mean, this is, you do meet more characters. There's Ray, the most bored Nanto Seiken master ever.
He does look really bored as he cuts people to ribbons with his fingertips.
Now, I mean, when he's not cutting people to fingertips, he's all, like, energized and, oh, man, I'm going to save my sister from this jerkwad who calls himself the Fist of the North... he's the Fist of the North Star, blah, blah, blah. I'm the guy in charge. And it's Jaggy, who's the most useless idiot ever.
I know. He brings a gun to a fist fight, which is actually suicide in this show.
Like, and Kishiro's like, this guy sounds like a douche. Probably my brother. I'll go help you kill him. Save your sister, too. That's what I do. Come, kids.
Yeah, the kids follow around for some reason with their pot of pot.
Well, they've got the little flower seeds that Yuria had and somehow ended up with Ken. So he goes, here, little girl, have these seeds. And so for the entire film, you're watching this little flower grow. And you're like, oh boy. And she's like, hey, I'm making a flower. Everyone's like, good job. Flower.
Yeah. Rock.
Good.
Except evil people.
Yeah, they're like, flowers?
We don't need flowers.
We don't need this. This is a land of manliness and masculinity.
Your flower makes us worry we're gay.
And these tight clothes, masculine.
Yeah.
That flower, gay. This is a world that needs none such things. So anyways, he meets Jaggy, and Jaggy's like, hey, Ray, you should beat up Ken for me.
Got your sister.
A kid's like, don't do that, Ray. Don't be stupid.
In a remarkably genre-savvy move, Ken's like, he's not going to keep his word.
Yeah, I was like, no, it's Jaggy.
He lies.
He's a dumb shit. Like, what the fuck?
I've known him since he's my brother. I totally known him forever. He always lies.
Like, he should be dead, but he just threw the pressure points to keep himself at bay. Like, it's the only thing he's ever done good in his life is keep himself from dying.
Which he drug out far longer than he should have.
Yes, and fortunately he met Ken this time.
Yeah. And
Kid's been gone for a year, getting his degree. His degree in badass.
Yeah. He, getting thrown off a cliff. He got apparently enough experience to take a level in badass.
Yeah,
he comes back.
He's definitely at least got an associates.
Yes.
Give him associates. He went to community college, got his badass degree. And he's good to go. And then, and then he finds out that, hey, his, what's his face? Shin. His buddy, his pal, who's got his chick, is in Southern Cross. Never thought you'd heard that anime again, did you? Oh no, not Mosey Peta. No. We're going to Southern Cross. You know. Yeah.
I could probably make a joke about Southern Cross, but that would require me to have actually watched it all the way through, which no human has ever done.
And if they say so, they've lied.
Yes.
Or, no, they've lied.
Yeah.
And so, his adventures continue. And I'm not going to spoil the rest of it, but I'll tell you something. Some heads explode.
Some heads explode. And there are some characters who at least have me. There's at least one character who has his doctorate in badass.
And of course, well, that's Rao.
Yes.
I mean, the whole thing is that, Kashiro's going after Rao, who's decided that, you know what, screw these, two styles of martial arts. I'm just going to become the level of a god and rule this world.
I will rule this world on my horse, even though cars are apparently readily available.
Oh yeah, his horse. His horse is pretty badass.
His horse is
I would say his horse is as badass as any other badass character in this show.
Yes.
When you see this horse, you're like, oh crap, I should not mess with this horse.
In just about any other anime, this horse would be the most badass character. As it is, it's kind of only mid-level badass for the show.
And of course, they didn't really do anything that badass. You just look at the horse and you go, crap, that's a badass horse.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's
a
bad
bad
horse. Yeah,
bad horse.
Bad horse.
Dr. Horrible. That's totally the horse, except all black.
Yeah. Well, obviously he is, the evolved ultimate version of Bad Horse.
Yes.
I mean...
Ultimate's Bad Horse?
It might be the Ultimate's Bad Horse. I mean, if you think about it, really, is not, the ultimate version of Captain Hammer, Kenshiro.
Well, Kenshiro's much
and they've evolved
nicer.
Beyond the need of science.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't have a Dr. Horrible, because the Horrible's already happened.
Yeah. I'd argue Kenshiro is a much nicer guy than Captain Hammer, but...
Well, that's because everyone else around him are so much of the levels of dicks beyond Captain Hammer.
Comparatively true.
He has no choice but to rise above it to be a better person.
Yes.
So, I mean, think about it. If Captain Hammer had Rao and Jaggy as his older brothers,
yeah.
Do you think Captain Hammer would have turned away? No. He would have become a Kenshiro. That's what would have happened.
So these
let's
are
be
not
honest
the
here.
fist of the North Star. His penis is the fist of the North Star.
Well, we don't know that. I mean, it's not like he's Golgo 13.
No,
we don't have books letting us know that he's got an amazing penis. We just gotta, that's not this anime's point, Evan. Not this anime's point.
No one gets any in this anime.
Whether they want to or not.
Yeah.
Overall, they more or less don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want...
It's just not about that, other than there is kidnapping of girlfriends involved, or sisters, or whatever.
Yeah, but... Well, I mean, maybe Jaggy probably wanted it. But he probably couldn't get it up.
Well,
so,
that's the most pleasant thought.
This is Jaggy. He is the retard of retards in this show. I would, think the gang members are more competent than Jaggy.
Well, except Jaggy can punch them and they'll explode, because he knows at least a little bit of Fist of North Star.
That's true. But man,
that ups him up a little bit of a notch above your regular goon, but still.
So I guess he's really the goon of goons.
He's like the mid... Well, I don't even know if he's rightly the mid-boss, because Shin's more of the mid-boss. I don't know. He's the first hurdle. I mean, he's not that much of a hurdle.
No, he's always like, haha, I set fire to the ground. You can't beat that, can you?
I can just fire.
I can punch the ground. Crap!
Yeah, much like... it's funnier when it's the villain who takes the strategy of the ninjas from Black Lion and just decides to set fire to anything. It doesn't seem to work out as well.
Oh, man. I can go on for how stupid Jaggy was.
Yeah, Jaggy is stupid. He's the villain who's the easiest to hate.
Oh, yeah. Well, not even hate. It's he's just dumb.
Yeah, he lacks the sheer overwhelming badassery of Rao, or the kind of twisted, obsessed, but basically right-hearted extremist that is Shin.
Yeah, Shin just wants to make a good life for him and Kin's girlfriend.
Whether Ken
wanted that or she wanted that or not, that's his... And the only reason why is because, well... Anyways, suffice to say, Jaggy's stupid, and he deserved everything that he got.
Yes.
And that's really the point of this podcast, as for me to complain about Jaggy. Just so you know. As much as this show is about punching people and watching them explode, this podcast is about to go on to let you know Jaggy is stupid.
He's also stupid in the bad live-action adaptation.
Oh god, the live-action adaptation. That was actually my first experience of Fist of an Star. Was the crappy American live-action version.
That would probably run you about $5 or $6.
That much?
Yeah, sadly.
Hey, that in a 12 6-pack of beer, that might be an interesting evening. As long as you consume at least half that 6-pack before you begin to watch it. You might want to get another 6-pack action now I'm thinking about it. Anyways, it really depends on how much of a light or heavyweight you are.
You want it to be pleasantly buzzed at least before you start watching it.
Yeah, drinking games are really easy. Someone explodes, take a drink.
Yep.
It's real easy to get wasted on this movie.
Yeah, someone puts a filter over the animation, drink.
Yeah, you will be gone before you know it.
Yo, yeah.
Well, yeah, good movie.
It is a good movie. It's not Hamlet. Well, actually, it sort of is, but not.
It has similar thematic themes to Hamlet. You've got Kenshiro, and he had a father, and his father died.
His father's dead.
Off to get revenge.
Yeah, it's killed by his brother, not like his stepfather, but whatever.
But his brother has stepped to the level of, the Fist King of the world.
He is the king of fisting.
The the New World, New Country,
the New World Order or something. The New Century.
New Century. That's right. The New Century. Fist King of the New Century, which is a pretty cool name.
Yeah.
I mean, to be the Fist King, you gotta have some pretty powerful fists.
One would hope. Otherwise,
and Rao does.
Yes. He is not Fist King in name only. He is totally deserving of being the Fist King.
He is.
Yeah.
Thoughts, Rail?
You pretty much summed it up for me.
It's a...
I didn't watch this movie for the plot, though. So.
Not an incredibly in-depth film.
No, it's not.
No.
But, perhaps it is. Perhaps we're not seeing the underlying levels.
Well, there is
here.
the deep philosophical meanings of every wa-ta-ta that comes out of Ken's mouth.
That's true. I mean, each one is really its own punctuated soliloquy on the meaning of life and death, and the delicate balance there is of life and death between each pounding fist of the wa-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta.
The choice whether to make head explodey or not head explodey, because that is really the question.
It really is. And sometimes he doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, every time he saves someone, Ken will tap them up, boink them on the head and go, hey, I just fixed all your problems.
True.
I'm Kenshiro.
It's not as often stated, probably because they don't explode, but he can actually do a lot of fixing with his magical pressure point powers.
Which I guess we should point out that there are supposed to be pressure points where he knows every point to totally screw up your shit.
Yes.
In martial arts, so that merely a single punch at the right point will blow up your head.
Right. And there's other stuff too, but we don't get to see much of it in the anime.
And of course, there is the wonderful line, "You're already dead."
Yes.
Which, after he's done punching and beating you up, and you don't even realize it, you're like, "Ha ha! That wasn't so bad, was it?" And he's like, "Oh, really?" And then your head explodes, and you don't even get to finish the meme.
Like, son of a...
Man, though, was it Uremia? Gosh, Ken's girlfriend.
Yuria?
Boy, she sure liked to talk about frickin' Ken's scent.
Yeah.
Like, or his fragrance.
His fragrance. His manly musk.
Like, they're like, whatever. You don't smell like Ken's fragrance. I miss his fragrance.
Like the earth.
Yeah, like the earth. And I'm like, she likes the smell of his poop? I mean, what?
Yeah.
What does she actually mean there? I mean, anyways, good film. Good film. They just put it back out on DVD. You should totally buy it. It's good stuff. And despite the beginning opening crawls, it looked way better on the high def TV than I thought it would.
Yeah. And spoilers: the horse lives.
Oh yeah, the horse totally. Well, I mean, that horse is pretty badass. Like,
He's a badass horse.
that horse is as badass as Jaggy is stupid.
Yes.
And I think that is.
I think Ken wishes that horse was his brother, not Jaggy.
Yeah, I think if that horse was the reborn, the new master of the style instead of Jaggy, I think Ken would let the horse stay the master.
Yeah.
I think he would.
Yeah.
Oh man, the other time when like Jaggy was dumb. Jaggy was always dumb. Back when I knew him as a kid, he was still dumb.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, Kenshiro put it to Jaggy. Like, it was like, damn. Like, it's like one of those dispatch people. Damn. A few minutes later, damn. Like, it was totally like, man.
God, this is too late at night. Oh well.
It's true. That's what we get for going, oh, hey, we should do an OSMcast. Well, let's do it now.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, now it's past midnight. Whatever. We'll do it.
Let's
It's
watch
cool.
Fist of the North Star.
Let's watch Fist of the North Star. That's a great idea.
Almost 2 hours long. Let's start at 9:30.
But enough about us. This is more about the film.
Yeah.
So how many awesomes out of awesomes are we going to give Fist of the North Star?
Damn, that's a whole lot of exploding heads of awesome.
It is. I'm gonna give it one glorious black awesome horse.
Awesome horse.
Out of awesome.
I'm gonna give it a fist up toward the air, toward the North Star.
There you go.
It's a really awesome fisting.
We went so long, without saying that.
God damn it, Kevin.
We were doing so good. This is why we can't have nice things. Can you just not wait like another few moments? Really?
Oh, James will cut that out.
No, he won't.
James
won't
will
cut
put
that
it
out.
at the end after the
James is going to keep this going right as it's going.
Yep.
Well, that's cool, because I'm going to now end it. Now, go buy the film. Go buy Nostalgia.
Do it.
I have commanded it. So it shall be done. I hope.
What was the purpose of that?
You're already dead. You can't just do you're already dead. It's too done. So you are already. This is the awesome cast.
James edited all this up.
Duh.
Poop.